But yeah, what's good with y'all boys? Maybe girls. But back coming at y'all shit with another video. I almost said my nigga intro. But fucking yeah. Today we got a real doozy today. I'm about to talk about I wanna talk about this super straight shit. If you don't know, it's a new term taking the world by storm right now called super straight. It's a whole movement going on, really. And basically, from my understanding, it was a TikTok where the dude was saying, okay, so basically he got caught straight. What the fuck am I talking about? Basically, he was straight, and the trans community, like, they got this logic where they don't have to tell you that they are transgender because they are women. Like, okay, say if a man converts to a woman, they say, okay, I'm a woman, so I shouldn't have to tell you what I was before or nothing like that because I'm a woman now. Or a man go to a woman, he say, okay, I'm a man now, so I don't have to tell you what I was before. And the whole thing with that is they don't have to report it to you because that's just what they is now. And yeah, so basically when straights, like regular straights, say they not interested or they not fucking with transgenders, like I don't want to deal with them, or I don't want to be like, that's not my sexual preference. They call you transphobic. Oh, you're a transphobe. I'm a woman, what's the problem? I'm a man, what's the problem? You're transphobic. So Buddy said, all right, if being straight, because being straight just means you like the opposite sex. So, and when you were trans, they say, okay, since I am now the opposite sex, you should like me by logic. Okay, so Buddy said, all right, y'all can say that for straight people, but I'm super straight. So basically, if he's saying I'm super straight, so super straight is only sexually attracted to, or their sexual preference is only people, what is cisgender they call it, is, I don't know all the labels and shit, I ain't gonna hold you, but basically they only fuck with what you was born as. Whatever you born as, that's what they fuck with, that's what they like, that's their preference. So I gotta go in Panera to pick up this order. I'm gonna pause this shit and I'm gonna be right back. Yeah, I wasn't in for it. But yeah, so basically, super straight. Go to KFC. What? Hold on. Yeah, I declined the fuck out of that. DoorDash be tripping. They be wanting you to go fucking 5 extra miles for a $3, little sissy ass $3. I'm like, fuck that shit. But no, so yeah, that's basically what the whole super straight shit means. Now, of course, the LGBTQ, well, some of them, most of them, majority of them, and the trans community don't like that shit. It's not just super straight either. It's super gay and super lesbian. Now, I ain't gonna speak too much on those, cause that still go against what I believe, but it's super straight.
Turn right onto Woodward Avenue.
Turn right on. All right, yeah. It's super straight and super lesbian, and that basically, you know, if you're a woman, you only attracted to biological women. If you're a man, you only attracted to biological men. So, with that being said,
turn right on
bitch.
Highway.
But yeah, with that being said, they don't fuck with that shit at all. Cause basically their whole thing is they logic behind it. First of all, a handful of them think what's going around is the super straight movement was created by some neo-Nazis or all sorts of shit, crazy shit like that. But in actuality, that came after somebody confirmed that came after the dude already made the TikTok and put it out there when he invented it. So it was just kind of like a effort to make it a hate group, but it's hate in every group. So it's like you can't really just dismiss the whole movement just because some people might be negative in the community. Cause if that's the case, freaking why ain't y'all fucking burning
In 1
down
mile, turn right onto 12 Mile Road.
every house with a damn Trump sign on the front of it? You feel me? That just mean because not all freaking people that support Trump is racist. Like it's the same thing. So you can't just say everybody that support this is a neo-Nazi. Like that's bullshit. At the end of the day, these are people that is just tired of being. Oh yeah, that's another thing. The whole oppression thing. I've been seeing people clown the people that's pushing the movement, saying, "Oh, y'all want to be oppressed. Y'all want to be oppressed so bad." But little do you know, fucking straight people have actually been being oppressed for a while now. For a good amount of time, straight people have straight been being oppressed. Like you can't say anything against the LGBTQ without being called a slur or being a phobic of this, a phobic of that. And a phobia is when you're scared of something. Like nobody's scared of y'all. But that's another topic for another day. But yeah, we straight be getting dogged just for that not being our preference and that not being what we want. Like the LGBTQ community is very toxic, and everybody knows this, but it's like people is just now kind of like doing something about it and speaking on this and using kind of what they do against them, and they can't stand that shit. Like that shit is literally making them furious. And it's like the whole super straight movement thing, the logic behind it is so sound. Every argument, literally every single argument I've seen fucking gets destroyed. Like these people are getting destroyed because they can't make an argument for this, because it's literally what they do. So they say one of the things, the main things I be seeing is if a LGBTQ member or a trans, I don't know, whatever in the community they part of, they come at the super straight people because fucking according to them, literally according to them, straight, if you're straight, you're just regularly straight, you're open to dating trans people because they are what you prefer, just not biologically. Turn right. They are what you like, but just not biologically. So the whole movement, so they created something where it's like, okay, you only fuck with biological this. Y'all can have it. Y'all can literally have it. People can still be straight, all of that. But over here, super straight, we only fuck with the biological shit. So then another thing I seen, I'm kind of all over the place, but bear with me. Another thing I seen was an actual transgender, and they were saying, okay, you're transphobic if you support super straight, because you're basically just saying you don't like trans people because you don't see them as women, or you don't see them as a man, a real man. First of all, I don't really see the problem with that, because if that's just how you view things, that's just how you view things. But if that make you a phobe, okay. But they was saying he was giving a bunch of
1 mile.
A list of
right to Elwood Avenue.
They was giving a list of reasons as to why it would be okay to not date a trans. They were saying you're just not attracted to that person. You want to have biological children, and this, then the third. But it's like, okay, why can't I use these reasons as to why I would decide that I'm super straight? Like, okay, I'm super straight because I want to have biological children. Simple as that. I didn't get a reply to that person. I asked them, what's the difference with me saying that and me being a phobe, according to you? Because if I say I'm super straight, I'm instantly a phobe. And that's really what it is. They want to demolish the whole movement because it's so foolproof, and it's literally using their logic against them on so many levels. It's like they don't like it. But this is what we've been dealing with for years now, for literally years now. This is what we've been putting up with, being called phobes. Like if somebody in another community come at a super straight, they be like, oh, you're a super phobe. Like, you a super phobe. You against what I believe and what I want to mess with. You're a phobe. And that's literally all it boiled down to. You're a super phobe if that's the case. Because why is it a problem that I only want to deal with biological people? Why I was saying this to my mans. I knew the answer, but I was just, speaking out loud. I'm like, why is it such a problem for you? Like, why do you want to be so involved? Why do you want to deal with people that don't want to deal with you so bad? Like, why is it so hard to stay in your lane? And he was basically saying, I mean, at the end of the day, these people are not happy within themselves. They know what they doing. Deep down, they know what they doing is wrong, and they don't fuck with it. That's why they try to force it down your throat. They want the approval of everybody, and it's just horrible. It's like, nigga, if somebody come to me and be like, you're not a man, I'm gonna be like, okay, you weird. I mean, I am a man. I mean, I know I'm a man, so why the fuck would I care that you even saying that? But then they just go crazy off of it, and it's like just stay. That's not the point I'm trying to make. The point I'm trying to make is just stay in your.
Elwood Avenue.
The point I'm trying to make is just stay.
Right.
Shut up, bitch. I'm sorry. The point I'm trying to make is just stay in your lane, and fucking yeah. The point is just like stay in your lane. Like deal with the people that like.
On your right. 3462 Elwood Avenue.
3462.
Arrive.
All right, I'm about to drop this food off. But the point is, like, bro, just like what you like. If these people don't mess with you and they got their own lane, now let them have their own lane. Like, why is this bothering you so much? Like, you gotta be a phobe then. And they can't stand that because that's literally what they logic. And another thing they love to say is, I'm about to drop this food off. I might as well keep recording as I drop it off. But another thing they like to say is, you can't fuck around and just create your own sexuality. Okay, so you can't create your own sexuality, but in the same thread I seen, the person somebody was like, these are the only real sexualities. It was like 20 of them bitches on the list. If I depending on how I edit this video, I'm gonna throw that shit on the screen. It was like literally 20 different sexualities on this damn list. Real shit. And then it's like, nigga, all them bitches was made by somebody. Like, what's adding another one? Like, it was little fungal sexual. Like, niggas making jokes talking about that's when you like fungus and shit. You sexually attracted to mushrooms. That shit, like, it's so crazy, bro. Because these people, they talking about you can't make a sexuality, but it's literally like, what did y'all do? Like, all of these was made by somebody off of their sexual preference. That's another thing. They say it's not a sexuality, it's a preference. You're straight, it's just a preference. Okay, the definition of sexuality is sexual preference. Next. It's like these people don't even think. The whole super straight movement is so sound. It's like the logic is so on point. They cannot fight this at all. And it's like I'm just watching them just scramble. Like they can't fight it. They literally can't fight it. And it's like it's sound. It's perfectly sound. By the definition of super straight, nigga, I'm super straight as fuck. That's just what it is. But if the definition of super straight, you only fuck with the people that's the cis people that are biologically what they are by birth. If that's what super straight is, by definition, I'm super straight as fuck. Cause that's not my preference. I don't fuck with none of the other shit. That's not what I want to fuck on. And that's just what it is. Like, you could be mad at it all you want. You can call me a phobe. I can be, it doesn't matter. Because at the end of the day, they talking about it's a preference. Okay, with the gay community. That's what I want to get into before I say that. It's going to go into each other. So look, actually, let me finish this order up. Okay, I was saying, yeah. Another thing with their logic be, all right, you can't, the whole super Applebee's. Let me see how much this hitting for. Hold on. Yeah. What I was saying, the whole movement is like, no. I was saying the whole thing, another thing in their logic be, you being inconsiderate of the trans people feelings or whatever. You making a whole gender to exclude them. They can't be thinking about what they be saying, bro. They absolutely can't be thinking about what they saying. With that exact same logic, it's the same thing if you see it with gays, lesbians, and everything else. Okay, imagine me being a dude and a girl say I'm lesbian and I feel some type of way because she only like other girls. Is that not excluding men from the equation? Is this not excluding men from the equation? Like, it's all the same shit, bro. Literally. Like, if a girl says she's lesbian, I don't feel some type of way because she's okay, she only likes women and she's taking me out of the picture. Like, it's the exact same thing. If you super straight, you just taking trans out of the picture. You taking all of the other stuff out of the picture. If you super gay, you taking the trans people out of the picture. It's the same thing with all of it. The logic is literally sound, bro. and they hate that shit so much. And it's like, and to go back to what I was just saying, it's like, at the end of the day, why does it even matter? Like, you still have straight people. I'm sure there's straight people that will indulge in dealing with transgenders. Like, I'm sure there's people that will have no problem with that. The straight people still exist. It's like, you're not even losing anything. That's the crazy part. It's like, they so angry, they not losing nothing. Like, you literally lose nothing. These people that saying they're super straight was never gonna deal with you in the first place. Like, you lost nothing. People that would still deal with transgenders will still deal with transgenders. You lost nothing. It's like, the whole thing is just, it's just crazy. It's just, these people are just literally crazy. And I've been seeing them go crazy. They've been wishing death on the people that say they super straight. Like, they hate it so much. They hate it so much. It's like, this shit really bothers them to the core. Like, it gets dead under their skin. And it's like, nigga, at the end of the day, just deal with whatever you want to deal with. It's like, it shouldn't even bother you that much. But they want to say you're a phobe, you're a Nazi, you a superphobe. You just a superphobe. Like, you hate, like, you literally, the way I see it, these people literally hate people for being straight, for being so straight that they won't deal with nothing else but what they was born to deal with. They hate that shit. I was watching fucking New Breed. He was talking about these people, they hate families, nigga. They hate real working, healthy families. Like, these people are toxic, bro. These people are literally toxic. And then they try to say we wasn't being oppressed. We wasn't being oppressed on the degree that y'all was being oppressed way back when. But it was literally getting to that point. And that's why the whole thing was made in the first place. Because they literally tried to oppress straight people. They tried to oppress them so much. You're a phobe, you're this, you're that, you're this. They just didn't stop with it. And then somebody said, you know what? Fuck that shit. I'm super straight then. I'm making a whole new sexuality. And fucking, I don't fuck with none of the other shit, but just what I want to fuck with. And that shit bothers them to the core. It's crazy, bro. Do I even want to call this a dash vlog? Because I kind of said all I needed to say. But fucking, I ain't really did that much door dashing to even consider it a dash vlog. I'm gonna just make it a fucking video. But that's my take on the whole super straight thing, bro. I'm super straight as fuck. That's what it is. I ain't gotta be, you can say I'm a phobe or whatever you want to say. But I want to have biological kids. That should go against my belief. And I think that's a good enough explanation to say I don't fuck with that shit. And I'm super straight as fuck. And that's just what it is. And yeah, bro, that's it for real. Stay safe, take care of yourselves. I'm on y'all, boys. Yeah, this is a whole new fucking day. I already know, but for fucking this video, it's a chance that this video can fucking be very controversial and fucking all of that craziness. So it's some stuff I want to clear up before I even upload this hoe. So look, in the video I said, straight people was being oppressed near the degree that gays and the LGBTQ was before. That's a lie. I want to clear that up. Because those in that community, those people was being killed, and they probably still are being killed for that shit and all that type of shit. Nobody doing that to straight people. So what I would do, the term I would use is silence. They be kind of trying to silence straight people and not necessarily oppress them. Like, okay, that's one thing, and that might be actually it. That's probably the only thing I seen in the video when I rewatched it, and I was like, that ain't really right. That's not really correct. So, but yeah, about all chance freaking somebody in all the other communities or whatever see this that disagree with the super straight shit, go in the comment section, vent out. I'm here to argue all day with it. We don't even gotta be an argument. Let's just fucking talk about it. And that's really it for real.
This that reality shit.